Call Layam La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible and who grew well. And a double shalom to all you Akim and you Aqua, those of the hopeful elect seeking for salvation. I want to do a quick hit, a video on the difference between sleep and rest. You know, one of the quotes the brother Hawa, the head of our camp, you know, he goes into is a quote that I believe he got from his co-worker. And the quote is, "You can get sleep here, but you can't get rest." And what does that mean? It tells you, one, that's the difference between sleep and rest, which is true. Sleep is a cycle that your body goes through where you're supposed to, you know, shut down for a period of time. And even that we're deprived because the captivity we're in, constant working, you know, brothers having to get up early, work 2-3 jobs, and some of you aquath as well. Okay. But rest is your overall well-being, and it starts mentally. And mentally, you're never going to be fully rested here. Now, when you read Micah 2:10, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." This place is not our rest. This place is our captivity. This place is always going to keep you uncomfortable. You're always going to have to worry about paying a bill. You're always going to stress about, you know, if you have kids, whether or not they're okay, you know, whether or not, you know, this devil is going to do something wicked. You know, it's always something going down. Whether or not you're going to get robbed, get a gas station. It's constantly, man. Scriptures say, we're in a valley of shadow of death. So as in Micah 2:10 says, "Arise ye and depart," meaning mentally and spiritually. And see, you know, the only way we're going to rest is within this word. The Lord says he's going to give forth the comforter, which the comforter goes back to security. And that's what we're seeking, man. So spiritually, you know, we feel rested, man, because we're resting all our cares upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, "And depart meaning from the ways of this world." You know, mentally and spiritually separating ourselves, becoming holy, you know, and seeking righteousness, which is of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, "For this is not your rest." Yeah, this place was not designed for our rest. We're not going to be, because when you go into rest, it tells you that when someone is fully rested, then it's very healthy for their well-being. We're not healthy as a people overall, all right? Because mentally, we are overwhelmed. It says, "Because it is polluted." How is America, which is Babylon the Great, polluted? Which is ran by the Edomites because the wicked is ruling. It's polluted because everything here is polluted. The food, the water, the minds of our people, the minds of the people in general. And so, you know, if you follow the ways of this world, then of course, you're going to be polluted. And ultimately, as it goes into, it says, "It shall destroy you even with a sword destruction." And ultimately, that's what's going on with a lot of our people. You know, Jake is fighting tooth and nail to get rest here when it was never designed that way. You know, a lot of our people sold their soul for fame, glory, riches, and they're still tired, overwhelmed, never get a chance to rest. And the only way we're going to rest is when Yahushua comes back. And Lord willing, we're part of the elect, those that are seeking the truth, looking for salvation. When you read Isaiah 14:3, it says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, shall give thee rest from thy sorrow." And see, that's another thing. We're you know, lamenting, we're in sorrow, we're mourning, you know, we're catching hell, and it's constant. It says, "And from thy fear," we're not going to have to fear anymore. We're not going to be worried. You know, we're not going to stress. It says, "And from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." We're not going to work anymore, man. That alone, not having to work to pay bills, not going to have to work 2-3 jobs, you know, slaving. It says, verse 4, "That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, How hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased." Verse 5, "The Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers." The Lord's going to take this devil down. And we should be looking forward to this. Because the scriptures say, again, when the righteous beareth rule, the people rejoice. If you want to rejoice, the only way that's going to happen is when the Lord comes back and establishes a kingdom in the righteous order. You know? So I'm going to jump down to verse 7. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep with verse 6. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, and that's what's going on, continual stroke, continually oppressing us, man. You know, it said, he that ruleth the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. It says, verse 7, the whole earth is at rest. The whole earth is going to be at rest. The trees are going to rest. You know, the animals are going to be able to rest and relax, not fear trees in the woods being cut down, their, habitation being compromised and taken over. All right, and concrete being poured everywhere, buildings being built up. You know, the animals are going to rejoice. The sea creatures are going to rejoice as well. No nuclear bombs being tested out in the ocean. Oil spills everywhere. It says, and it's quiet. No noise pollution. You know, it says they break forth into singing. Verse 8, yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against thee. Yeah, no trees are going to be cut down, you know. So, man, at the end of the day, this is what we should be looking forward to, because the only way we're going to get rest and truly be able to actually sleep, even that, we're deprived from actually having a full, cycle of being able to sleep, man. And it starts mentally, you know. So through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I just wanted to put out this lesson. There's a difference between sleep and rest, and Lord willing, we'll get both, come soon when the Lord comes back, because we need it. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.